Life for All presents Daily Food Series, The Word of Life, The Fellowship of Life, and Living Stones for the Edification. The Epistles of John and Peter. Book 2, Emotional Resilience by Pedro. Week 1. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Sunday, the lust of the world and the pride of life. Read with prayer. I have given them your word, and the world has hated them because they are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. I do not pray that you should take them out of the world, but that you should keep them from the evil one. John chapter 17, verses 14 and 15. The world is a weapon that Satan uses to confuse the church and corrupt the hearts of men. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. To occupy our hearts, Satan uses everything in the world: the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. The lust of the flesh refers to fleshly desires, lewdness, sexual immorality, impurity, debauchery, covetousness, and idolatry. Galatians chapter 5, verses 19 and 20, and Colossians chapter 3, verse 5. Due to the lusts of the hearts of those in the world, God gave them up to uncleanness, to dishonor their bodies among themselves. Romans chapter 1, verse 24. The lust of the eyes refers to the desires of the soul: vainglory, vanity, prestige, power, from which envy, rivalry, hatred, wickedness, and slander originate. The pride of life refers to the display of riches, arrogance, contempt for others, and a feeling of superiority and haughtiness. None of this comes from the Father, but from the world. And the world is passing away, and the lust of it. But he who does the will of God abides forever. 1 John chapter 2, verse 17. What the world, used by Satan, wants to do is to make us people who do not carry out God's will. It wants to distract us to prevent us from doing God's will, to try to defeat the children of the kingdom. The enemy of God has his devices: the world and its lusts. However, if we remain faithful under the fellowship of life, we will be supplied with the word of life and will be able to fulfill God's will. The world exerts great pressure on the church because it is still in the world. This occurs through the influence of society's rules in areas such as education, work, and career opportunities, and financial needs. Jesus did not pray to the Father to take us out of the world, but to keep us from the evil one. John chapter 17, verses 14 and 15. We need to be kept from the evil one. It is through the word of life that we overcome the world. Our mission here on earth is not yet finished. We still have to live in this world to edify the church, go out into the streets to rescue people, and preach the gospel of the kingdom. The way to obtain victory is to be sanctified in the truth by the word. John chapter 17, verse 17. Lies, vanity, and lust become more evident in the world with each passing day. It is like a soap bubble that looks very beautiful, but quickly and easily vanishes. Only God is the truth, the reality. The fall of man opened the door to sin and death, and the world fell under the bondage of corruption, which imprisoned all creation in this oppression. Romans chapter 8, verses 18 through 21. We are the blame. We are the ones who open the door to sin and death. However, when the church reaches full sonship, the manifestation of the glory of the children of God will redeem creation from the bondage of corruption. Therefore, dear reader, let us free this world from the corruption of which we are guilty. One day, when we are transferred to the manifestation of the heavenly kingdom, we will be completely freed. Hence, it is worth overcoming the world today. Young people, you are strong because you have overcome the world through the Word of God.